Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am doing a fall planner setup update. Okay, I am going to, I think we can make this all one video. Why not? Let's just do it. Okay, so first we're going to look at my personal sized. And honestly, before we get into this, let me just do like a little preface. I have not been using a planner for like the last 6 months. I feel like ever since like school let out and it was summer and I didn't really have a big reason to use one, and then school is back in and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get back into it, and it just has not happened. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. So these are empty pretty much up until now because I haven't been planning. I'm like giving myself a fresh start and starting over now. So let's see. Okay, so this is my personal sized. I know I'll get questions, so I have a tutorial on how to make these clear dividers over on my channel. I will link it down below so you can find it. And I also made new little backgrounds for them. This is just regular insert paper that I printed onto. These papers are from Bloomsicle. If you'd like a tutorial on how I do this, let me know. I wouldn't mind at all to film that and show you guys. But I love that I can just change them out and kind of totally change like the look of my planner. Okay, so the first section is going to be for my monthlies, and this month is almost over, but that's okay. The small personal sized, this is going to go on the go with me, so I want to have like all of my appointments written over in here and all that stuff, so that I can reference them. My son is starting basketball, so I'm thinking basketball practices. I can do some planning of things with notes pages and stuff like that. So the next section is my weekly pages, and I had a stack of inserts that obviously still contained September, so I'll take those out, but I think I've put through, yeah, just through the end of the year, and then in January I will put like January through March, or maybe even like January through June, to give myself 6 months. I think they would fit, so I might do that. But that's gonna be my weekly section in this planner, and I'm gonna plan in these and like decorate them and everything, but it's just gonna be mostly appointments and stuff like that because this is gonna be on the go and I just need to know like what I've got going on. So the next section is just notes pages, and honestly I think these are empty. What I'm planning to do, I'm gonna do a whole video on planning for Christmas, and instead of having just like a dedicated Christmas planner this year, I think I'm gonna just put the inserts in my personal. That way I have them with me when I'm out. If I want to grab a gift or I see something that I think would make a good gift, I can refer to that and all that good stuff. But I'll have a separate video on that. I need to make me some more grid pages, but I've just got some notes pages, and then I'll have my Christmas planner, and then I've got one more section back here that I haven't quite decided what to do with. Maybe lists. I've got all this note paper here that came with this planner, so I think that might be a good idea just to do like grocery lists and stuff like that. So yeah, that is my personal planner, and I'll have all the inserts that I'm using linked down below too. Okay. Next we've got the A5, and let me just, I know it's going to be hard to see this one well. Okay. So I was mentioning Unsplash, which is basically a place where you can get like photos that are, you know, free to use or whatever. So I found these photos to do my dividers for this one on Unsplash, and I'll show you those because they're really cute. This is my first one, and then this is my second one. I love it so much. It's got like the campfire blurred in the background and the s'mores. And then I need to redo these clear because I had some tab labels here and I've removed them and I just haven't cleaned them or made new clear tabs yet. So I do need to do that, but it's okay. Here's the next one. And a pumpkin. I've got some really cute Christmas photos that I can't wait to make dividers for this for next month. Or I guess not next month, but closer to the end of November. And then there is the last one. Yeah. Okay, so now let's go over the sections so I can show you what I've got going on. This first section here, I've actually got a top tab, and I've got templates to cut these out with your silhouette over in that video that I was talking about earlier that teaches you how to make these. So definitely check that out if you want to make these dividers for yourself. Okay, first section is my monthlies. And so there's that. Second section, just like my other one, is the weeklies. And so this will be where I do like my planning. I'll probably decorate these, use a kit, have my to-do list, appointments, all that good stuff in here. And my next section is for cleaning, and I just printed like a handful of my cleaning inserts. I have these linked below just to keep in here and use. And then the next section is meal planning. I need to print some more of these, but I've just got a few of my meal planning sheets, and then I want to start keeping up with like our favorite dinners and stuff, so I've got that in here too, and it's got its own little tab so that I can flip through it if I'm meal planning. And then my next section is for budgeting. I actually have an Erin Condren monthly deluxe planner that I do like all of my chicken scratch, like writing everything out, budgeting, but I do like to kind of have this it's just like a reference, like our yearly expenses. I can use these to plan out our monthly budget, like the goal monthly budget, and then go in and just, you know, rewrite it each week. I can use this to keep track that I've paid everything. And yeah, then I think, yeah, I've got this back here for reference. I'm going to write out all of our debts that we are working to pay off. And I've definitely got some of these to fill out. And then I've also got my debt management where I can keep track of payments there. So that is basically the budgeting section. I've also got some savings things back here. Hopefully I'll start saving some money and be able to write that down. I've also got just some grid paper back here. And then in this last-ish section, I have a couple that I can play around with and change here, but I've got just a few daily inserts. I don't use these every day, but sometimes I do if it's an extra busy day. So I have them back here so I can just pull one and use it. I don't keep them like in my planner after they've been used. I just toss them, but it is nice to know like where I can just grab one if I need it. So that is, and then I have this little pocket, which I think came in an old file of fax. But I like to just store like papers from my son's school and stuff in here. Okay, now for the fun part. Oh gosh, come on, this planner is super old, so it gets finicky. Okay, here is the fun part. Let's get it set up so it's in frame. There we go. Okay, this is what I started with at the beginning of this year. I did a whole video on my Franken planner. Or sorry, it's not a Franken planner. People get really mad if you confuse these two. It is a transformer planner because I have another cover in here where I can just flip and I have a whole nother planner. So transformer planner is what I've got. And basically what I'm doing, I talked in my Happy Planner sticker book flip through about starting to memory keep in these, and that's what I'm doing in this first section. I've got this cute seasonal that's stuck in here because it's got the year on the back. Seasonal planner, and I'm just going to like memory keep and put pictures and just like things that we did and stuff like that. And then, so I've got November, which is probably where I'll really be starting. I mean, I want to do Halloween because we were a couple weeks away from that, so I'll be able to do a couple of weeks in October. And then I've got December. I don't know why I'm not showing you the divider. January and February and March. And this like planner actually goes all the way through December 2020, so I'll be able to add more months in here later. I could probably add 3 more right now. I have a lot of room left, but I was just kind of waiting to see how it worked. Okay, so yeah, these will run me through all of next year, and I don't need to buy another planner for memory keeping. But I've got this second planner in here that I'm going to be using as a wellness, fitness, mental health, ADHD, all of the things planner. So what I've kind of figured out that I'm going to do, this I only have until the end of the year, and then this planner is done for. So I'm going to have to get another vertical or horizontal, however I want to do it, probably another vertical. I'm waiting to see if they're going to come out with another seasonal one because I'm obsessed. But I'll get another one that starts in January that can be my like wellness planner through next year. But what I'm gonna do is basically, I know I want to have checklists in here for like the things I want to do every day, the habits that I'm working on. I want to keep track of my food, maybe in the middle, and I want to keep track of like my moods and all of the things like wellness. So I haven't really looked at the Happy Planner Wellness Planner. I didn't really want to buy a new one right now, and I had these months left in this planner, so I thought I would just use this for now, and maybe that'll evolve. I'll see what they come out with. I'm sure there's going to be another release before the end of 2019, and I'll see what they come out with and what I want to use for 2020 as my wellness planner. But for now, this is fine. I'm just going to keep track of all of the things like health and how I'm feeling and how I'm being productive, if I'm having like a struggle or whatever. So that is what is going to be back here. And I've just got October, November, and December. And then I will need to buy another planner. And then I've also got notes pages back here. I'm going to do, like, I was watching Stephanie, the Happy Planner ladies, Instagram about how she plans with lists, and I really liked it. So I think I'm going to use some of these notes pages that I have left to do that and just like keep track of what I'm doing around my house and what I'm doing for work and all that stuff, and just like what I'm getting accomplished. I'm having a really hard time. I work from home, which makes it difficult enough. But I'm having a really hard time being productive, not wasting time, not scrolling on my phone all day. Hopefully someone out there can relate to this, but I'm just trying to fix it. I don't know that I have ADHD. I've been doing a lot of research on it, and it sounds like there's a good possibility. I know that there's a lot of things that I can do as far as like working out, eating right, taking my vitamins, stuff that will help, that I'm going to try before I go like going to the doctor route and possibly medication. So that is what I'm doing in here. And I figure if I keep track for a while, like that ought to be really helpful if I do go to the doctor. So there you go. That is my plan for this Happy Planner Transformer Planner. Yeah, that is it. That is it for now. Those are my planners that I'm currently using and how I'm using them from now until I guess January, when it's going to change up a little bit. So I just wanted to update you guys and share the current setup. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I would love to have you subscribe for more planner videos. That's all I do on my channel. Planning, meal planning, all of that good stuff. So I'd love to have you do that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.